hello, and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode on Battlefield Hardline, where a tanker certainly beats a motorbike. Yeah, you don't want to get an argument with a truck when you're on a bike. Squashes another bike slightly, beats a car, then the airboat gets involved, and, well, who knows what's going on. It's just kind of... they've kind of merged a boat and a car together. Physics got very unhappy. The tanker did still beat them, but physics got very, very unhappy with them. Sonic Hedgehog 76 on Dirt 3, messing about at the Battersea Power Station, going for the roll record of the ramp. It is an impressive roll. I think it's 8 rolls. The Pretzer did. That is a big crash off of that jump. We got another camera angle just for effect. That is a big accident off of that jump. We go for many rolls from the Subaru. Amazingly, only lost one well, kind of lost the front bumper slightly as well. But a hairy toes on Dirt Rally gets a puncher at Liddon Hill. We've all probably done that into turn 1. It's incredibly easy to run a little bit wide, clip the rear tyre on the wall there, get a puncher. It does make the Fiesta rather difficult to handle as he carries a bit too much speed, can't get it under control. We go for a front flip across the tyre bundles, and that is a pretty spectacular crash from the Ford. Knight's Viper on Horizon 2 is trying to take a picture of his Lamborghini. He's trying to decide what position he quite wants the car in, on sort of at the edge of this ramp. And while he's busy messing about with that, Troll AI is in full effect. Just as he goes to pause it, the rough has decided, nope, no picture for you, and deposits the Lamborghini off the edge of the ramp. The rough could not have timed that better. Lone Variant on Forza 5 with a peculiar tune on a Datsun. I've done many silly things with the cars. I haven't seen vehicles do this on Forza 5 before. I'm guessing drag tyres and interesting suspension potentially cause that. I've seen cars do that on the drag strip, but I've not seen them do it on a normal road at Sebring. That's pretty impressive. To have got the cars to do that on a normal road, not the super grippy drag strip. Johnny and some numbers on the crew. You've got to be aware of the surprise golf carts. You never know when they're going to suddenly attack. And that one there well and truly killed his Ray truck. Yeah, the sneaky golf carts are lying in wait. We have got some more of the crew. BMW Z4 clips the back of a sort of civilian car, gets it wrong, and then gets stuck on a barrier. Resting on the barrier, the tree stopping the car from falling off. It's not going anywhere on there. The BMW is, well and truly where you couldn't really park that much better on there. You're not freeing that there. Giz 571 again on the crew, battling with another Focus and a Skyline, gets a bit of a knock, and he too finds that the barriers are kind of not a good place to land. The Focus is now completely wet. There's nothing you can do when they're stuck up on the barrier like that. It's not going anywhere, and he's going to drop to last and be, well, very stuck. Krampus on R-Factor gets a big twitch in the Formula 1 car, runs wide, hits a curb, and does all manner of flips, but never mind, he lands it perfectly on the other side. Got a super slow-mo replay for you. There is, I think it's about 3 rolls in the entire thing. It does admittedly bounce off a couple of invisible walls. Funnily enough, these tracks tend not to be designed for flying Formula 1 cars. It tends not to be something that, they normally have to worry about, but an impressive landing nonetheless from the Ferrari. More Formula 1 cars from Sam Brown 33 with a Mercedes that goes all manner of crazy. I think it's a fairground ride more than a Formula 1 car. At that particular moment, he carries a bit too much speed in the tunnel, doesn't realise there's a slow Lotus there, gets tangled up with that, spun across the track, and I don't know what the Mercedes is doing now. Like, gravity and physics have decided they no longer apply to the Mercedes as it twists and turns, and I just love this shot with the Mercedes going backwards through it. Who knows what on earth was going on at that. Kazor on GTA 5, messing about on a motorbike, doing some wheelies, doesn't pay attention, hits a car and does a massive face slide down the road. I have no idea how on earth he survived that. If you look at the amount of blood that came out of his face there, he should definitely not still be alive, but somehow he got up and walked away. It took barely any damage. Dim, again on GTA 5, runs wide, finds what was left of a lamppost, and that's all that it takes to fire the prairie up at the building there. That is a pretty damn big roll from something fact that you probably wouldn't have noticed. I'm to stick on GTA 5 with a very impressive crash from his elegy as it's rolling down the road and land on top of the police car. Just for good measure, we'll just roll over the cop cars. Pretty good getaway strategy. That one. More getaway strategies. This one from Charles V with a semi-truck. It's quite difficult to get away from the police with the semi-trucks, as I found out. This one, though, goes for a tumble and continues to spin. We've now got a breakdancing truck. I mean, we've seen vehicles tumble quite spectacularly on Forza and just not know when to stop. This one is taking it to a whole nother level. Look at it go. Just dancing around there. Police don't really know what to do with it, just kind of shoot at it. It does eventually come to a rest. That is an incredible roll. Mr. Fast 34 driving around the army base. Never a good place to have a roll and get stuck on your roof. Tanks will make mincemeat of you. That one gets millimeters away. So lucky to get away from the first shot. His grand solution, yeah, we'll drive under the tank. That's fine. The tank misses blows up a car beside him. Yeah, if we hide underneath it, they can't get us. That is kind of one way to do it. Der Integra on GTA 5. This was during the bikes versus insurgent survival racing thing, and he has a cunning tactic as someone get completely splattered. Cunning tactic: use the lamppost, get airtime, and then we can just jump over the insurgents. Pretty useful strategy, that one. And it gets very close on the next attempt. Blaze 53 gets a big two-wheel motor. It's actually very well saved, that one, to stop that from rolling over. Goes to check the map, which is perhaps not such a good idea when your car's still going. When he regains control, kind of bounces around, hits a crash barrier, and stuck. Yeah, the Rebel is well and truly ground out on the barrier. And finally, we have Superfly Drifter on Far Cry 4, doing some off-road, some exploring with a quad bike. It's very good fun exploring on Far Cry 4. However, the quad bike is not perhaps designed to go down vertical cliffs, and as it hits the ground, it bounces back up, and we get an impressive backflip. And then we get a roll, just for good measure. Backflip and a roll, all while staying on the quad bike. That's pretty impressive. I'm not sure I could hold on to a quad bike while doing all of them things. But that is it for this episode, guys. If you have clips you would like to submit to the series, then you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description. Very top of the forum page, there is a FailRace clip submission section, and you can find all of the rules and how to submit clips in there. But that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.